Hello my beautiful babes, how are you? If you're new, hi, welcome. My name is Michelle and this is another prediction this is going to be for the month of November. This is going to be for all zodiac signs. It's going to be in love and money. This is a prediction. So with this said, I want to remind you guys that my readings have no date. They are divinely guided. Everything has free will. Not everything is going to resonate with everybody. Please keep in mind that roles can be reversing between energies. As I always say, this is totally general. Feel free to take really whatever you want. As I said, I run no date. So with this said, let's start with air signs, okay? We're going to go with Libra. Libra, this month of November is going to be one of the best months for you when it comes to money. You have been struggling financially, some of you have, into where, yes, you have been able to make ends meet, right? But it has been quite difficult into where you may have not had enough to do other things. This month, that's going to change. Some of you could be expecting a promotion. Some of you could have gotten laid off, and I do see like a new job opportunity shows up into where you apply to it through LinkedIn, or you apply online and they will call you and you are going to start working most likely mid towards the end of November, into where you're going to have good money. You're going to get back on your feet. Now, some of you have been quite difficult, and not quite difficult, but quite stressed out because leasing has gotten up or so. There's going to be an opportunity that you guys could actually stop the situation from getting out of hand, either or you get an opportunity to go to a cheaper place, or you could actually even get a roommate that allows you to pay the rent in an easy manner. This could also mean that the promotion is going to be so good that some of you are able to pay the rent on its own. Others of you, entrepreneurs, influencers, or upcoming, it says that this is the month that you're going to feel more creative, and to where you could feel more inspired to create. Keep in mind that the money will take a while before you see it, but never lose hope. Continue moving forward, continue working, because at the end of the day, you can achieve so much more if you don't give up. Now, let's go with the Libra's love. Libra's love, couple months of like disappointment back to back, right? But this month, towards the end, you're going to be receiving a wave of good luck when it comes to partners. If you're single, you're going to actually get people who you actually find interesting and attractive hitting you up. And this is the month you may go out most, not necessarily every day, but the most. And I also see somebody from the past reaching out to you, and you are going to remember that ex that you cried so much that you couldn't let go, that you recently, maybe in a month or so ago, you decided that it was done, that you were done with that. That's the ex is going to reach out. But whenever they do, you're going to realize, oh my gosh, I'm so lucky that I never went with them, or I'm lucky that the universe moved them away from me. So it's a confirmation for you to know that you did the right thing. You may see a lot of 10, 10, 12, 12s, 6, 6, 6, and 5, 5, 5s. Now, let's go with Gemini. Gemini, this month, it's going to continue to be great. Some of you had started the month pretty good. Others of you, not so sure. By November 15-ish down, you're going to actually have the shift of like money is coming to you. This is having more hours of work. This is getting a raise. This is getting some money back that you didn't know. Some of you did overtime a month ago or a day or so, and it never showed up in your paycheck and you never noticed. In HR, they'll call you and then I'll let you know, hey, this money we owed you, this is the money, and you're gonna have maybe $300 more this month that you were not expecting. That yes, they owed it to you, but surprise, you're going to get this money. Now, I do see that your car, if you had issues with your car this month, you're going to have enough money to fix it. If not, you're going to have people that are going to help you out enough to give you rights, and you could save money to fix the car. Now, money seems to be flowing, so you're a magnet of money. You need to stay in that energy, so continues to flow. And I also see growth and abundance in your money and or career. Now, in love, I do see that this month the main focus for you is going to be growth, self-love, healing, and also connecting and nurturing with connections that you had not connected with. This could be friends, family, this could be old friends or so. This is the month that you're going to be able to reconnect with some people, not necessarily in the romantic sense. It's more about balance. It's more about like love, not only in the romantic sense, but in every other sense. But this is the month for growth, for adjustment, for forgiveness, and for reconnections and reconciliations. Aquarius. Now, I do see that this month also for you seems pretty good. This month is very good for air signs. I do see that money comes easily. somebody that could owe you money, they paid you back unexpectedly, and this money seems like for some of you that it was gone. Like you're like, I'm not ever going to see the money. You're going to get your money back. Now, I do see as well that this is the month you're also taking a lot of care, all of you, taking a lot of care of your health. I do feel like you're going to like maybe decided to, let's go to the gym, let's do yoga, let's do Pilates, not because you need it, it's because you wanted to feel better, you wanted to connect more, and this is the month you're making that decision as well. But when it comes to career and all of that, I just see that this is the month for creativity as well, and to where you could make your hobby a part-time job, allowing you to eventually become an entrepreneur as well. Now, when it comes to love, I do see as well that somebody that you really loved, somebody that you dated, and things ended, and you still are hurting over that situation, they're going to hit you up and they're going to say, hey, how are you? I miss you. And whatever happened between you two, it's between you two. You guys don't have to tell me. But I do see that this person is trying to fix it. It seems in your energy that you still love this person, and it has been very hard for you to move on from them. And they're going to ask you on a date, and they're saying that most likely you will, and there's a possibility for those who want it to reconcile with this person. They're reminding you that you don't have to take it too fast. Take it at the speed that you need, but there's a huge possibility of a reconciliation here as well. Now, we're going to go now with water signs. We're going to go with Pisces. Hi, Pisces. How are you? I do see this month right here is better than the month before when it comes to money. I do feel like you have started the month of November a little bit on stale. Maybe you feel like stuck and you're like, oh, this cannot be for me. Keep in mind that around November 20th, something is shifting, something is happening, and I do see that you get an increase in money. I don't know if you have a side hustle or you have been thinking of doing DoorDash or something on the side. I do feel like you make up and you make that decision as well, and you actually make enough money not only to pay your rent but also to buy that, I hear, a PS4 or something like that you have been wanting to, like you wanted to, like, let's say, pamper yourself or pamper somebody. But even if it's not a PS4, I do see that you have enough to buy yourself something around $300 and not be broke. So I do feel like it's a shift because of a side hustle. If you have been thinking about getting a side hustle, this is the confirmation to do so, because it'll be helpful to pay your bills and also have a more comfortable life. Now, when it comes to love, I do see that somebody from the past pops back into your life. The funny thing is, like, this person pops in a For You page on TikTok randomly, for some of you, allegedly, right? And others of you could be just on your friends in Facebook. This person, I will say, they have been thinking about you. You both could be a little bit stubborn, and I do feel like this is not necessarily for you to call them or they calling you, but I do feel like it does bring past memories and past emotions into where you feel them heavier in your energies. I also see that your current partner as well, and you may have some difficulties in the connection because of lack of compatibility. But I do feel like it's a month for you to decide what to do, either or invest in your current situation or invest with the past person. Now, if you're single, it's pretty much telling you that figure it out what you want, within yourself. Figure it out where you want to be, and then because the past person does show up, even if you're single in that situation, for some of you, of course, not all of you, consider it and think about if you would like to go down that route again. Now, when it comes to Cancer, how are you, Cancer? I do see that your money, I do see you a little bit struggling still in November. You're not going to be worse than you have been in the past months. That's the only good news when I have to this. But I do see as well that there is a career situation that you need to figure out what you want. I do feel some of you are working perhaps, but you're not really sure if that's where you want to be. They want you to know that this is the month for you to make decisions. Maybe invest in your education, invest in your hobby, take a leap of faith and apply to that job that you think you're not going to get. But I do feel like your money is not getting worse. It's not getting any better because there's lack of like what to do. I also see right here to please make sure that you put your credit cards in a place that you may not lose them by accident, because you could lose a credit card into where you have to lock it, and that could actually happen on a Friday night, into where you will have to wait 3 days all the way to Monday to go to the bank and get a new one. Or it could be up to 7 days if they're mailing you. So you won't be literally broke, but you won't have your convenience card with you if anything, So make sure to not do that. Now, when it comes to love, I do see 3 people in your energies, like a third party situation. You cannot play with fire here. You're going to burn. So at this point, you need to figure it out. What do you want? Never do to others what you never want to do to you, because karma has no sides. Okay, so if you know that you are interested on someone who is taken, please make the right decision and walk away, or let them know how you feel. And if they don't choose you, they're telling you who they're choosing, and you need to walk away, because then karma is going to hit you, because you know right from wrong. Now, there's somebody else that you had in your energies that you let go, but this person comes back again as a friend, bringing also past emotions. So I do see that this is the month of, again, decisions for you in our introspection into where, like, oh my gosh, I thought I didn't like them, but now I do. Figure out what you want, how you feel, and then make decisions based on that. Now we're gonna go with Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, how are you? I do see new job opportunities this month. If you have been applying for jobs, you're gonna get callbacks from 3 people or 3 places. Now, if you haven't and you are struggling with money, they're saying right here that today is the day for you to apply for those jobs on social media or jobs in online, or go to the store and do it, because you will get definitely callbacks. Now, I do see that these jobs opportunities that you are going to get are simpler than the last jobs you had, better hours, and it makes you feel comfortable and allows you to spend time, quality time, not only with yourself, but friends and your family, but also allows you to pay your bills. Now, when it comes to love, you are living free. You're having fun with yourself. You're having fun in your solitude. You're feeling yourself. You're feeling happy. You don't feel or need anybody. And that twin flame that you let go, that twin flame that you were crying about, that was so toxic, they come back. They come back because they find out you're single still. Yeah? But keep in mind that they're coming with the same energy. So my guess is, Scorpio, you could be sometimes stubborn and you don't let go easily, especially when you have deep connections. Just keep your feet on earth and know that this person still is in the same energy. Have fun if you could, but don't expect any meaningful connection, because you won't. Now, I want you to also be careful with this person when it comes to intimacy. Make sure that either or they get tested or they wear protection, because they could carry a disease and it could affect your livelihood and health. Okay? Now, we're going to go with earth signs. Earth signs, how are you, Taurus? So, you have recently applied for jobs and you haven't heard back. They want you to know to call back and double check. If whatever they say doesn't seem pleasing, it's time for you to apply to something else. Now, before anything, you need to be more trusting over yourself in the way you present yourself when you apply for jobs, because sometimes you present yourself a little bit in the I don't know if I'm worthy kind of energy, like insecure, and that could actually be projected into why they don't really take you in consideration. Also could be a little bit of less experience, but if you acted more confident in the interviews, you will get this job. But I do see that either or they're telling you try it again, or like redirect your directions elsewhere. But this is the month to do it, because you have all the energies with you. Now, when it comes to love, I do not see a lot of movement here. I do see that yes, you're going to have attention. You may find people attractive, but finding the one this month is not it. If you're expecting a phone call or reconciliation in that matter with somebody from the past, if some of you may get the phone call, but you're not gonna get the reconciliation or the apology you were seeking. This person feels like they haven't done nothing to you, so at this point they're still in that same energy. We're gonna go with Virgo. Virgo, how are you? I do see that opportunities in job as well. I do see in the educational matter, in the real estate matter as well. I do see like this could be you mentoring somebody else. That's the job for you, and I do feel you're gonna have the opportunity. Somebody's going to see your potential and give you the chance, so don't take it for granted. Now, there's new opportunities outside your city, outside the country you live in, perhaps, and this is going to lead you to get you out of your comfort zone. You often do not let go of your comfort zone, and you need to work on that, because this job does require it, and it could bring a lot of revenue and a lot of growth. When it comes to love, you need to let go of that person that you met back in college. Some of you are connecting to somebody that you met way back in college. Even if you haven't talked to this person in a long time or haven't dated, it's still in your energies, because you are cherishing those memories. It's time for you to let them go. This person has moved on. This person has moved on a long time ago. They do connect with you and they do look for you because you're available, not because they love you. And at this point, the person that you seek is going to be where your new career will be at. So you're holding back for somebody who is not hesitant of letting you go. Be wise in who you allow and who you let go. Don't waste your time on people who are not even thinking about you. It's going to go with Capricorn. Capricorn, I do see that you are working hard, and I do see possible laid off, some of you, okay? This laid off, it's coming out of nowhere. It's nothing to do with your performance. Is because economy. Now with this sense, you have been struggling to find balance in your livelihood, in your home life, in your work life. And this is the time for you to perhaps find a new job that matches that priority. You need to redirect your priorities, and this, instead of seeing it as something bad, seeing it as an opportunity to find balance when it comes to that. Okay, I also see right here that this also could be an opportunity to take that hobby and make it a job or a side hustle. Now when it comes to love right here, you are in a toxic connection with someone, and toxic connections don't often change. So at this point, you need to make choices based on what's best for your mental health and what you want in life. Are you with this person because he or she is your pattern or your type? They sound the same, they're not the same. You are unhappy at times with this person because you know what you want and you're not getting it. So you need to work on being firm into like, I want this, and not be afraid of requesting such thing. So this is the end for the first zodiac signs. I'm going to go with my other video so it's not as long for my fire signs. So I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure to follow me on IG, TikTok, and Spotify. All descriptions are going to be, all links are going to be in the description box below. Love you guys so much and bless.